Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas and welcome to Joy's Christmas Quiz. I'm Andrew, I'm your quiz master today, and we have for you a quiz consisting of 60 questions divided into 6 rounds of 10 questions. So you will need a pen and paper capable of holding that number of answers, 60 answers. You can do it individually, you can do it as a team, you can do it between teams, or you can do it however you like, as long as you enjoy it and show us how clever you are. So good luck. What we're going to do is do 3 rounds first off, so that'll be 30 questions. Then we're going to pause and give you the answers to those so you can see how you're doing at half time. Then we'll do the other 3, mark the other 30 questions, and you can see how you did overall. Good luck. Okay, so Christmas is a time when angels are very popular. So the first round is all questions on angels. Starting with question 1. Who starred as gangster Rocky Sullivan in the 1938 movie Angels with Dirty Faces? Who starred as gangster Rocky Sullivan in the 1938 movie Angels with Dirty Faces? Okay, question 2. Which 3 colours traditionally make up the layers of an angel cake? Which 3 colours traditionally make up the layers of an angel cake? Question 3 on angels. In which South American country would you find Angel Falls? In which South American country would you find Angel Falls? Question 4. What is the name of the angel in the movie It's a Wonderful Life? What's the name of the angel in the movie It's a Wonderful Life? Question 5. On a standard UK Monopoly board, how much does the Angel Islington cost? You're racking your brains here since you last played Monopoly. On a standard UK Monopoly board, how much does the Angel Islington cost? I think there's been a bit of inflation since that was established. Angels question 6. Who wrote the novel Angels and Demons, on which the 2009 movie was based? Who wrote the novel Angels and Demons, on which the 2009 movie was based? Question 7. Who had a UK top 5 hit in 1997 with Angels? Bet you know this one. Who had a UK top 5 hit in 1997 with Angels? Question 8. Who composed the music to the popular carol Hark the Herald Angels Sing? I even hum it for you if you like. Da 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 da. Who composed the music? Who designed, this is question 9, who designed the Angel of the North sculpture in the northeast of England? Who designed the Angel of the North in the northeast of England? And question 10, last question in the Angels round. What sport is played by the Los Angeles Angels? What sport is played by the Los Angeles Angels? Okay, I think that's enough about angels for now. Round 2 is around about Christmas films, and I guess we're all going to be watching a fair few of those over the next few weeks, so let's see what you know about them. Question 1 on Christmas films. Which diminutive actor plays the character Buddy Hall in the 2006 Christmas comedy Deck the Halls? Which diminutive actor plays the character Buddy Hall in the 2006 Christmas comedy Deck the Halls? Question 2. Which composer wrote the score for the 1954 Christmas classic White Christmas? Bet you've all seen it, but do you know who wrote it? Who wrote the score for White Christmas? Okay, question 3. In the movie, the original movie Home Alone, which country did the family fly to before realizing they'd left Kevin behind? In the original Home Alone movie, which country did the family fly to before they realized they'd left Kevin behind? Question 4. Which actress played Susan Walker, the young girl in the 1947 classic Miracle on 34th Street, and eventually met an untimely end? Which actress played Susan Walker, the young girl in the 1947 classic Miracle on 34th Street, and eventually met an untimely end? Okay, and on to question 5. What was the name of the Pumpkin King who went from Halloween Town to Christmas Town in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas? Who was the Pumpkin King who went from Halloween Town to Christmas Town in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas? And on question 6, who played Patch the elf in the 1985 movie Santa Claus the movie? Who played Patch in the 1985 movie Santa Claus the movie? Question 7, who played Kate Winslet's love interest in the 2006 film The Holiday? Now I bet you've seen this one. We must have seen this 8 times, 7 or 8 times. But who played Kate Winslet's love interest in that film? Okay, on to Love Actually. Who starred as the aging rocker Billy Mack in Love Actually? Who starred as aging rocker Billy Mack in Love Actually? Okay, and on to question 9. Where did Irish hitmen, played by Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, spend Christmas according to the title of a 2008 movie? Where did Irish hitmen, played by Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, spend Christmas according to the title of a 2008 movie? And if I'll give you a bit of a clue, it's somewhere in Europe. Okay, final question of the Christmas films round. In the 1992 movie The Muppet Christmas Carol, which Muppet acts as narrator? Muppet Christmas Carol 1992 movie, which Muppet acts as narrator? Okay, so now we're on to round 3, and this is a round on Christmas food and drink. So, first question, in Germany, what would you eat on Christmas Day instead of turkey? In Germany, what would you eat on Christmas Day instead of turkey? So if you're going to be a turkey, be German. Question 2. What is another name for force meat? What would we call force meat? Question 3 on food and drink. What is the popular name for the Sunday before Advent when it's tradition to make the Christmas pudding? What is the popular name for the Sunday before Advent when it is tradition to make the Christmas pudding? When do you make your Christmas pudding? Christmas food and drink. Question 4. What is the name of that skin that hangs from a turkey's neck? What's the name of the skin that hangs from a turkey's neck? Food and drink. Do you eat that? I don't know. Question 5. Which leftover dish is consumed in Britain on Boxing Day? What is it we consume on Boxing Day from leftovers? And question 6. What is the edible part of the tree Castanea sativa? What is the edible part of the Castanea sativa tree? Question 7. What alcoholic drink is added to lemonade to make a snowball? What alcoholic drink is added to lemonade to make a snowball? Question 8. Which cheese often eaten at Christmas is known as the king of English cheeses? Which cheese often eaten at Christmas is known as the king of English cheeses? Question 9. Which cake-like bread, popular at Christmas, has a festival in its honour every year at Dresden, where a giant example is baked? Which cake-like bread, popular at Christmas, has a festival in its honour every year at Dresden, where a giant example is baked? Quite a strong German flavour we've got, I think, in this round. Okay then, here we go with the last question of the first half of the quiz. This is the final question on Christmas food and drink. In a traditional mince pie, which ingredient would make it unsuitable for vegetarians? In a traditional mince pie, which ingredient would make it unsuitable for vegetarians? When you've got that down, I'll just give you a few seconds to catch up with any answers you might want to fill in, and then we'll head straight into the answers for the first part of the quiz. Here we go then. So here's the answers. The Angels round. The gangster who starred as Rocky Sullivan was James Cagney, starred in the 1938 movie Angels with Dirty Faces. Quite a tough one to start that, I think. Okay, angel cake. The three traditional colours for angel cake: white, pink and yellow. White, pink and yellow. You can get half a mark if you've got two of those. Okay. The Angel Falls are in Venezuela. Angel Falls in Venezuela. Right. The angel in the movie It's a Wonderful Life was called Clarence. Clarence was the angel in It's a Wonderful Life. Hard to believe, but the Angel Islington costs a mere £100 on the Monopoly board. £100 for Angel Islington. That's without any houses or hotels or any of that kind of stuff, but £100. The novel Angels and Demons was written by Dan Brown. Dan Brown wrote Angels and Demons. I think everyone would know this. Angels was a hit for Robbie Williams. Hit for Robbie Williams. The music to Hark the Herald Angels Sing was by Felix Mendelssohn. Mendelssohn wrote that. The Angel of the North, a sculpture in the northeast of England, was by Anthony Gormley. Anthony Gormley. And final Angels question. The Los Angeles Angels is a baseball team. They play baseball. Okay, how did you do on that? Not too bad. Let's try the next one, Christmas films. The diminutive actor who played Buddy Hall in Deck the Halls was none other than Danny DeVito. The diminutive actor who played Buddy Hall was Danny DeVito. The composer who wrote the score for I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas was Irving Berlin. Irving Berlin. In Home Alone, the family were flying to France when they realised they'd left Kevin behind. They're flying to France. The actress who played Susan Walker in Miracle on 34th Street and who met an untimely end was Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood. The name of the Pumpkin King who went from Halloween Town to Christmas Town in The Nightmare Before Christmas was Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington was the Pumpkin King. Okay. Patch in the 1985 movie Santa Claus was played by Dudley Moore. Patch was played by Dudley Moore. Okay. Who played Kate Winslet's love interest in The Holiday? That was Jack Black. Jack Black, who played Kate Winslet's love interest. Not Leonardo DiCaprio, that was another film. Okay. Okay, the aging rocker who played Billy Mack in Love Actually was Bill Nighy. Bill Nighy. And the Irish hitmen who played by Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson were in Bruges. In Bruges. Hell of a movie if you haven't seen it. Really good. They're perhaps not so much for children. So we come to the final question in the Christmas films round, and the Muppet in the Christmas Carol who was the narrator was in fact the Great Gonzo. The Great Gonzo narrated the Muppet Christmas Carol. Onwards, and the Christmas food and drink round. In Germany, you don't eat turkey on Christmas Day, you eat fish. You eat fish on Christmas Day. Another name for force meat is stuffing. I've always called it stuffing, but apparently some people call it force meat. I don't know where that comes from, but apparently it's the case. Stuffing. Popular name for the Sunday before Advent, when you make the Christmas pud, is Stir Up Sunday. Never heard of it. And it's right, Stir Up Sunday before Advent. The skin that hangs from the turkey's neck is the wattle. The wattle. And leftovers on Boxing Day, hopefully everyone got this, is bubble and squeak. Bubble and squeak. And the edible part of the Castanea sativa is the chestnut. chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah, this is definitely within my field of expertise. The alcoholic drink added to lemonade to make a snowball is Advocaat. Advocaat. And question 8. Cheese eaten at Christmas, known as the king of English cheeses, is Stilton. Goes well with port apparently. Stilton. The cake, like bread, popular at Christmas, has a festival in its honour every year at Dresden, where a giant example is baked, is Stollen. Stollen. And the final question in the first half of the quiz, the traditional mince pie has an ingredient which is unsuitable for vegetarians, and that is suet. Suet. Vegetarians don't like suet. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the first half of the quiz. I hope you did well. If you're already in the 20s, you're doing very well. Keep it up. If you're between 15 and 20, you're still doing pretty well. So that's not bad at all. If you're under 10, well, maybe you need to do a bit better in the second half. So we'll see how you go. And onwards. Okay, welcome to round 4. And this is a round on Xmas cities. So we see Christmas being celebrated all around the world. All you have to do is identify the city from the picture. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on each picture. So please write down which city we're now in. Okay, city 2 certainly looks cold, but it isn't always. City 3, hopefully not iced up. It looks very cold though. Few clues there. I think the canal is a big one, and maybe all those bikes on the right. Okay, there's an imposing sight. Where is that? Okay, see some interesting columns in this one. They may not be where they appear though. Where are we? Okay. City 6. Bit of a Christmas market going on. Where might this be? Quite tough, this one, if you don't know that building. Okay, which city is this? Bit of a gate there, I think. Okay, see the Twin Towers there? Where is that? Which city has those Twin Towers? Okay. Big wheel, where might you find one of those? Okay, and here you are with the final city. Where might you find an ice rink in the middle of the city? Where is that city? Okay, and on to round 5, and time to get a bit technical. This is the Xmas Science and Nature round, so come on all you scientists, let's see what you can do. First question in the Science and Nature round is, what is the chemical formula for snow? What is the chemical formula for snow? Haven't seen any yet, but that's because we're down in the south. I think they've had some a bit further north. Okay, question 2 in Science and Nature. Gold was one of the gifts brought by the Magi. What is the chemical symbol for gold? What's the chemical symbol for gold? 2 letters. Question 3. The plant Viscum album is better known as what Christmas favourite? The plant Viscum album is better known as what Christmas favourite? Question 4. What colour is a robin's egg? What colour is the egg of a robin? Question 5. Which scientist is widely credited as having created the first electric Christmas lights? Which scientist is widely credited as having created the first electric Christmas lights? Clue is in the question. Question 6. What substance makes a Christmas tree green? What is the substance that makes a Christmas tree green? Question 7. Which Apollo mission spent Christmas Day in 1968 circling the moon? Which Apollo mission spent Christmas Day circling the moon? So it was Apollo and it's a number. What was the number? Question 8. Which aromatic gum is obtained from the boswellia tree? Which aromatic gum is obtained from the boswellia tree? With what colour flame does brandy burn? So when you set fire to your Christmas pud, seems a shame to waste good brandy doing that, but when you do it, what colour does the flame burn? And final question in Science and Nature. Which scientist, famous for his laws of motion, was born on Christmas Day 1642? So which scientist who discovered laws of motion was born on Christmas Day 1642? So here we are already, final round of the quiz. This is round 6 and it's general knowledge, Christmas general knowledge. Okay, so hopefully some of us will get to see pantomimes this year on a socially distanced basis. Hopefully some of us will go and see Aladdin. The question is, what is Aladdin's surname? What is Aladdin's surname? Question 2 in general knowledge. What was stolen from Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1950 and now resides in Edinburgh Castle? What was stolen from Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1950 now resides in Edinburgh Castle? I didn't know this, but it makes sense. Which biblical town translates as house of bread in Hebrew? Which biblical town translates as house of bread in Hebrew? Okay, it's a little parky to go swimming this time of year outside, but which stretch of water in London is used for a Christmas morning swim? What's the name of the stretch of water that is used in London for a Christmas morning swim? Good luck to them, I say. Question 5. Which British-based housewares company created the first artificial Christmas tree using the same machinery that made toilet brushes? So this is where you've got a bog standard Christmas tree, I guess. Which British-based housewares company created the first artificial Christmas tree using the same machinery that made toilet brushes? Xmas General Knowledge, question 6. Which England football manager was famous for his use of the Christmas tree formation? Which England football manager used the Christmas tree formation? Question 7. King William I of England was crowned on Christmas Day 1066. Where did the ceremony take place? Where was King William I of England crowned on Christmas Day 1066? Question 8. Which future Labour Party leader was born Christmas Eve in 1969? So that would make him likely to be 51. Which future Labour Party leader was born Christmas Eve in 1969? Question 9. Who conducts Eric as he plays Grieg in the Morecambe and Wise 1971 Christmas special? Someone who is playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order. So who conducts Eric as he plays Grieg in the Morecambe and Wise 1971 Christmas special? And now the last question of the quiz. In which city would you find Wenceslas Square? In which city would you find Wenceslas Square? Okay, well done. Pens down, except to mark. Except to mark. So let's get on now and go through the last 3 rounds and see how you did. Okay, so first of all the pictures. First picture is Moscow. Some Basil's there. Hopefully that wasn't too hard. That actually, despite the snow, is Barcelona. So that's the Sagrada Familia in the background. It'll be good when it's finished by Gaudi. That's Barcelona. Canals on the bikes, good clues there. That is Amsterdam. Amsterdam. That's Rio. Rio. A little warmer than here, I think. And question 5, that's actually Las Vegas. So hence the confusion about where those columns actually are. Las Vegas. Okay. That is the city of Bath. Bath Abbey. Brandenburg Gate, that is of course Berlin. Berlin. And that's Kuala Lumpur. Those are the Petronas Towers in central Kuala Lumpur. That is, of course, London. That's the London Eye. And the last city is, of course, New York. Middle of Manhattan, New York. Okay, that's all the Christmas cities. Onwards to the Science and Nature. Chemical formula for snow is, of course, H2O. It's water, H2O. Chemical symbol for gold is AU, AU. Third question. Viscum album is better known as mistletoe. Viscum album is mistletoe. A robin's egg is actually blue. I know they've got red breasts, but they've got blue eggs. So there you go. Blue egg. Scientist who is credited as having created the first electric Christmas lights is called Thomas Edison. First electric lights of any kind. So Thomas Edison. Question 6. The substance that makes Christmas tree green, is it chlorophyll? I won't ask you to spell it, but if it looks something like chlorophyll, you can have the point. Okay, the Apollo mission that spent Christmas Day 1968 circling the moon was Apollo 8. So 3 before the one that did the moon landing, Apollo 8. The aromatic gum obtained from the boswellia tree is frankincense. Frankincense. And what colour does a brandy flame burn? It burns blue, same as a robin's egg. It's blue. And the last question, famous for his laws of motion, born on Christmas Day 1642, that is Isaac Newton. So Isaac Newton tells us why an apple falls down from the sky. And from that fact, it is quite plain all other objects do the same. Isaac Newton. Right, general knowledge. Final round. So Aladdin's surname was Twankey. Obviously he was son of Widow Twankey. So that's how we know his name. Aladdin Twankey. The object stole from Westminster Abbey in 1950 was the Stone of Scone. Stone of Scone, now sitting in Edinburgh Castle. House of bread in Hebrew is Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Rather you than me going for a swim on Christmas morning in the Serpentine. People go swimming in the Serpentine. Okay, and the British-born housewares company, which created the first artificial Christmas tree, that also made toilet brushes is Addis. Addis made Christmas trees. Christmas tree formation was favoured by Terry Venables, L-Tel, Terry Venables. King William I of England was crowned on Christmas Day 1066 in Westminster Abbey. William I crowned in Westminster Abbey. The Labour leader born on Christmas Eve 1969 was Ed Miliband. Ed Miliband. And the conductor who conducts Eric as he plays Grieg in the Morecambe and Wise 1971 Christmas special was Andre Previn. Andre Previn. I think he's had more successful performances than that one, but it was certainly very funny. And the last question, where would you find Wenceslas Square? It is in Prague. It is in Prague. So, folks, that's the end of the quiz. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you did well. Let us know how you got on with your scores, and maybe we'll do this again. So let us know if you'd like to, and maybe do another one. And if you'd like to post down your scores by the video, that'd be terrific. But otherwise, have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And hopefully we can look forward to life getting back to some form of normality during 2021. All the very best to everyone. Bye for now.